Boostio still anchoring towards the back. No one really swinging to deal with him. They just can't. Too many nanoswarms at the floor, at the feet, yet still FPX coming up with the goods. 2 kills their way. Plenty of damage done to the players, though.
He's only going to take a duel, though, against Nisha, essentially.
Plenty of noise being made, though. Com spraying him down as they're just running it down all the way through, but Jogamo he stays alive here into A main, holding this space as well. FPX make a call to try and flip the marrow away. Time is really running short, and there is chaos in the mix. Lysor through the smoke. What kind of timing do you really want to take here? Waiting for the stars to be dropped down. There it is in front of them, but Jogamo contained, still brought down. Ethan is there with a trade at the backside, and it has just essentially notified EG that they are going to be hitting this site. With Demon One holding that space still over towards B. Here's a Paranoia sent flying 1-for-1, and still Ethan will collect. Bringing down one of the players. Flash also just pushing them back through the choke point. No one can really get into this. Beautiful dart. The supplementary utility.
Hunter's
Fury right behind it, yep. As soon as the dart was broken, that's the trigger. Com's consistent with it. Lets it loose. Up in mid, Demon One. Of course, he's going to be finding it, but does he expect that? Not expecting these players to be so fast up onto that angle. Smoke down, dropping it. Jogamo to reposition, updraft to re-clear, and a flash is really quite nice. FPX coming straight into it. Great ideas of how they wanted to clear out the site there.
Specifically the updraft play and swinging through it, really good coordination. And EG caught off by the tempo, as you were saying.
That's just okay.
Boostio caught by the spam, and suddenly, as quickly as the Seeker round started, it is over.
It's done just like that.
These are the moments where
really just staying grounded onto it. A bit of a dodge there from Berlin. Uses the ult, and he's still able to just sit himself into hell, but he needs to create more of a distraction. It's a triple face. EG, those fundamentals still reigning true, but they haven't cleared out B main. Still, Tree and Door needs to be watched for. Com brings it down, but still a smoke. Ethan sticking it. There's not enough damage, and he's not pushed away from it. Round win for EG. Come down to individual gunfights. Still locking it down. That's a dash forwards, but there's no one else to follow up on that, so Ethan relatively safe and sound. FPX now just trying to get themselves through onto the site. With Boostio falling, might just get a little bit easier. Ethan, how do you play this? Do you take risks? Do you try and survive long enough for the team? No, he takes the peak and he will fall.
Looking to try and grab a timing there, and Aang, it looks like he's seriously informed. He's been very sharp in terms of hitting shots around the
formation. Seekers now let loose. Not too many of them going into the direction towards A. Jogamo tucked himself towards main, will not survive though. Out towards Y, that's a skill, okay. Dash is still there for him. Dart is good with the reveal, but tucked behind Jenny, still alive, and kicking Ethan. Tucked inside the smoke that they suspected. They're body blocking right into each other, surely. They think that he's there. Finds the timing, finds the
defense.
So there's still
great chances.
Yeah, flash and dart to clear most of it, but doesn't clear the players up into heaven. There's a high-low setup down below, but they're not winning the fights out. It's EG coming out on top.
And this one's going to be extremely difficult for the two smokes players, Nisha and Berlin, to be able to get back in on. One Paranoia, maybe a stun or a pull, but Berlin goes in ahead of Nisha, trying to make something happen. And this looks like an extremely clean pistol.
Yeah, very clean. Kind of response I think you'd probably want if you're a fan of North America. Round to the side here, and here's the players from the top section of mid. All of that deep flank. Demon One left to try and contain and push them back. Lysor capitalizing off of it. Swinging in the midst of all of that, and time is running more than short right now. There's about 11 seconds left. They don't have control of A main, don't have control of the site, and Aang dealing damage and a death and a blow. Nisha still in control of it. With all that positioning gain, being pushed. Wow, what an angle to peek off the alarm box. Contact instantly responded, and meanwhile, there's a battle taking place on the other section of the map, but EG have no intention of going over towards A. Straight down mid, right into Lysor, the difference maker. The spikes drop down. It is carnage occurring. Damage definitely done. Lysor needs to try and play for his life. Still, Yukoi's picked up the angle a little bit too late here. Paranoia out in the open. Lysor can't land the kill. 11 bullets and towards the backside of it. Ethan's there. Jogamo aren't going to be able to dead these, so look at that. It's going to be the pull online, but they just wait it out. Berlin still anchoring towards the back, cannot use the util. Will the push come through? Demon One, I mean, he's just entering for them with the operator. The rifles will clean it up in the end. Shots hitting. Everybody on form right now for EG, and they can feel it. This is it. Precipice to try and take away map number 1. Even a Trailblazer now to clear the space out. They otherwise wouldn't have. Dog broken. I don't know if it cleared Com. Not too aware of this one. Another paranoia, really. These main players are really finding it difficult to just get through this one. Maybe a bit of counter spam in order still. FPX, you core! Oh yeah, finding all sorts of kills. Boostio, some kills. Ucore walking right into them. CG, they're just being handed these kills here. Boostio was alone and isolated towards the back of the site. There is chaos created when the smokes are propped up like this, yet Ayang, great chance for him to really do some damage into the backlines there, but no, brought down in the middle of a go. Enough damage done. Fully with the lineup, Ethan, he's really being pressured into the back. Flash rebounded off to the side, takes the peek, off of it, runs out of bullets though, can't exchange the weaponry still. The team are there to flood in and help them out. Jorgamo popping off entirely. That's 4 in a round. Information in case there was a sky flash used deep towards Pillar. Com with a jiggle peek, he misses the timing. Lysor catches him completely unaware.
Right there.
And this level of mid control is where FPX has been finding value. And the push out from Jorgamo could get...
Or point. The reaping, Ethan, he knows that there's a chance that they've already gained that space out towards it. Flash not quite connecting, still they want to take the fights towards it. The spacing not good enough. Jorgamo. Oh, he's just beamed them all down where they stand. The Spikes play this one together. Nizar doesn't know where he is. He was looking the other way. And Com just removes 2 of them. One more avenue not to be worried about. Paranoia on top of the pull at their feet. Nobody can get past this choke point.
With his turret and his alarm bot to hold this down.
Yeah, it's a massive,
there's 4 players ready
massive
to
rotation, isn't it? Yeah, EG is just more than ready still. Can you be ready for Ucore? And Berlin. Combined mind of them. Here's the Hunter's Fury to try and push them back inside the smoke, trying to take that timing through the chaos and the confusion. Com finds 3. The Hunter's Fury beams right down, but the Utah anticipated. 2 ripped away, and Ucore does get the trade in time, but this is still desperation for FPX, finally making their move across, but tagged up by the drone. Ethan, it's an absolute firing range for him, and the rest of EG wide, no control of any other areas of the map. The Cosmic Divide is perfect, splits it up. Detainment online here, and EG now setting themselves up for this reflank attempt. Double pushed up together. There's a flash on top of it. Jorgamo, would he anticipate it? No. With the reset, this guy is just phenomenal right now. It's all layered up. Com. He's going to be spotted out here. Yeah, the Seekers, I believe. No, not quite latching onto him. He's just trying to spray Lysor all the way through. Demon 1 over the top. Updraft. A flash in play. Everybody bullets in the moment for the disrespect. You're kidding me, man. I mean, you think he's going up against Fnatic in the final?
Someone in the crowd not happy about that as well.
Yeah, not surprised. Close though. Ayang. That flash is very good and almost enough for the reset to claim the other kill. And his Dark close, clears out, I believe. He really alarm bottle on Nana Swarm. I saw trying to replace it right in his face. There it is, the Paranoia. Beautiful work from FPX. That is very fast in terms of the response. They have crunched the mid approach almost instantly. And with that, it's alive. Into the back section of Horse, the Seekers let rip as well just to buy a bit of time out in the open. Ethan does not get off that, and time now is really against them. Down to the final 11 seconds out into the open with the dog. Hot on the heels of Com, it sets up the easy. Ayang's holding the flash, off of whose contact though, maybe a form of utility. He's out, close to the corner, finds it, there's the flash, it's impeccable! Perfect. Damage is there!
One enemy remaining.
Absolutely perfect. EG were not ready for it.
30 seconds.
Attempt EG to putting the squeeze entirely on the bullet. He's got the timing. He's into A main as well. They don't have a clue. Inside the smoke, patience is shown for just a moment. Here's the orb. Com returns fire. And the trade online. EG with a massive player advantage now, and this should be